Welcome to a special holiday edition of The Pulse. We're joined by the multi-talented musician and music director to the stars, Adam Blackstone, who sat down with us, shared his story, and then helped us get into a festive mood with 2 Christmas performances. Let's get to it. Guys, welcome to another episode of The Pulse. I'd like to think they are all special, but you can see behind me the graphics, the holiday, the guests.
It's a special time.
It's a special time of year. It's a special holiday thing.
My favorite time of year, Bill.
So, Emmy winner.
Yes.
You got Grammys on the way, Grammy nominated.
That's right.
NAACP. You've toured with pretty much everybody. You're touring yourself.
I am.
Multiple albums. Adam Blackstone's here in the building.
What's
How
up,
are you,
brother?
sir?
I'm great, man. So honored to be here. It feels like the perfect time of year to talk to you, man. It's good to see you. Happy holidays.
So, international success, but a local guy.
I grew up in New Jersey, Willingboro, New Jersey, right over the bridge in Philadelphia. From Philadelphia, went to college at University of the Arts here in Philadelphia, and from there, you know, a lot of luck, a lot of God, a lot of relationship building. And here I am now doing what I love to do. I'm blessed to do. I'm raising my children here. My family's East Coast, and we're not going anywhere. And it feels really good. And the city that raised me, I represent all over the world. It's that Philly soul and grit and hunger for success, hardworking men and women, the brotherly love and sisterly affection. That's what I wear on my back. Super proud as I travel all over the world.
You said a lot of God. You said a lot of hard work. You said, what you didn't say was a lot of talent, man.
I'm thankful.
I appreciate you. And I say that because people watching the show will see a little later. You're going to perform a couple songs for us. One, your original, one kind of a classic. It was amazing watching you work.
My day job, as I call it, as a musical director, I've been blessed to work with the likes of Jill Scott, Philly Girl, Music Soul Child, Philly Boy, Vivian Green, Philly Girl, then branching out to Kanye and Justin Timberlake and Rihanna and people like that. My brain, even for my own artistry, is always turning to see what's the best product possible for the people, not only to understand, but for the music to make way and to hope entertain and heal the people, you know what I mean? So that it makes its way and people remember it. Anytime I get an opportunity to, number one, show my gift, and as an artist specifically, I'm gonna take every opportunity and all advantage of it, because I'm prepared. I tell all young musicians and aspiring anything entrepreneurial, you have to be prepared for the opportunity that comes your way. You don't know when and where that's going to come.
You have, at this point in your career, have and continue to perform, produce, musically direct on the biggest stages available.
Yes, sir.
Award shows, Super Bowls, all of that kind of stuff. Coming up, did you allow yourself to consider that?
I don't think I did. My father was and still is an incredible musician, what we would call today a wedding band, guy. But when he brought me on stage with him, I saw that this could be a career. But I didn't know to the magnitude that it was. In high school, I don't even know if I knew what an MD was, you know what I mean? And I just had the leadership qualities that I just wanted us to always be great and be good. And so I took a little bit of onus of that when I moved to Philadelphia to say, hey, we need a little bit of extra rehearsal. We need a little bit of extra gear. Let me hire the singers. I know you only want me to do the band, but let's try to say, hey, we're going to rehearse without you, the artist. And so when you come in, we're going to be prepared. Not knowing that was actually a title, I just wanted to do it to be great. And following that moniker, I was able to establish myself as a prepared guy. And so now, with my own artistry, I try to implement that same thing to me. And it's hard. If I can be honest, I've being with those big names, you see the machines behind them. You see how many people are able to hear their songs. So as an indie artist, myself now, and especially doing jazz and soul, I have to work a little bit harder. But it feels very rewarding when I get to places like this, or people hear my music, or they see me out and say, "Man, we love that." I just met a couple people in the green room just now, like, "Oh my gosh, I was just listening to your Christmas album." So if that feels so rewarding, man, and I'm thankful for every opportunity.
So you still love this, like you can
Love it.
see it.
I love it. I'm thankful for the job that I have. I get to wake up every day and be proud to go to work. But when it turns into work, that's when you lose a little bit of the passion. So I still have the fire for it. I'm still excited to play for 200 people at the Blue Note. I'm still excited to be at Philadelphia City Winery. But I'm still excited to go to the Super Bowl and do Lift Every Voice and Sing in front of 80,000.
What was the measure of I've made it, I've succeeded, or are you still,
That's a great question.
That?
So I'm not chasing it per se, but there's always goals. And I think that you have short-term and you have long-term goals. My short-term goal at one point was to be on television. And then when I did that to a very, very high degree, it was score a television show. And then when I got to MD the Oscars, and then it was like, hey, my first Emmy Award nomination that I didn't even know I qualified for, and Grammy nomination that I didn't even realize was coming. This feels so good to be recognized by your peers for the work that you have done, that you weren't thinking about the trophy. I just went to work and did my best. So now it is strategic at times to pick and choose the proper avenue and the setting to be in, so that people do see it and see and get recognized for what it is. People will say in 2003 I made it because I was on, Jay-Z Fade to Black was, I think, one of the first times people kind of saw me, and Dave Chappelle's Black Party as well. I'm blessed to be nominated for my 4th Grammy coming up, and haven't won one as an individual yet. I've won one for songs that I've worked on and produced and co-written, but as an artist and as a producer individually, I'm still, that eludes me. So I want to make it, and that's every little musician's dream.
It's
like,
so subjective.
Walk up on that stage, hold that Grammy. I have to say, it's very rewarding when to be nominated, number one, and then also, I assume when you win, it gets a whole different gratification, because nothing really, I can't say nothing changes, but like, the people who rock with you will rock with you with or without the trophy.
Coming up next, prepare for your hearts to be warmed by a performance by the amazing Adam Blackstone. Janet Jackson, Kanye, Justin Timberlake, Rihanna, all these people are saying, hey, you can handle this for me like that. Like, most objective
for sure
would go, you're already being recognized by your peers on the highest level.
For sure. And I agree with that. You know what I mean? Again, that's also me working for somebody else.
Right.
And making their show the best that it can be, which I love to do and have done, and got me to the stages that I'm on as an artist myself. I'm not Rihanna, you know what I mean? Successful like that. I'm not Kanye. I'm not Justin Timberlake. I'm not Alicia Keys. I'm Adam Blackstone, and I want to be the best that I can be for my own individual artistry. As an MD, I get calls every day. As an artist, to jump on jazz festivals and all of that, they're like, hey, let me see your numbers. What have you done? Who's listening to your personal music? And so, it's a little bit different. And I'm thankful that it continues to grow day by day, week by week, month by month.
So you're doing a Christmas album.
It's
the first time you did a Christmas album.
Yes, it was. Yep, A Legacy Christmas came out last November. And my lead single, Christmas Kisses, with Keke Palmer, shot up the streaming charts and playlists, and it's still on there today. It happens to be a holiday album, but it's just good quality music. And I'm excited about that. Go get that Legacy Christmas.
It's cool though, because all those people are on your album.
Yes, they are.
You know, and so it's almost the full circle.
It is.
You're talking
it
about
is.
all the things you did with them.
Bill, it's so crazy.
With
like
you.
as I was making Legacy and the Legacy Christmas, both those records, I realized how much I had sown into people. I wouldn't be able to afford Jill or Boys to Men, but they said, hey, what you've given to me over the past years, I will easily give that back to you for whatever you ask. And that feels real good. I'm thankful for that.
So part of this,
Yeah.
like we wanted to talk, obviously, but it's a holiday special, and we can't have you here and not play some of your music.
Let's do a little bit of Legacy Christmas. Something, man. Can I do something for you?
Let's do it.
All right. Can I play a little bit? Let's go. Happy holidays, everybody. My name is Adam Blackstone, hometown boy, and we celebrating a Legacy Christmas on this holiday. Here's a little bit of a song called Send Me Your Love. Send me your love on Christmas and let me know that you still belong to me. Oh, darling, send me your love on Christmas. No fancy present would mean that much to me. 'Cause $1 million wouldn't please me more than this simple little token from the one that I adore. So send me your love on Christmas and let me know that you still belong to me. Let's take it up. Woo! Sometimes that's all we need. A little bit of your love. I know what I'm talking about, right? It's a Legacy Christmas, y'all. Happy holidays to everybody. $1 million wouldn't please me more than this simple little token from the one that I adore. So send me your love on Christmas and let me know that you still belong to me. Yeah, still belong to me. Yeah, send me your love. Send me your love when we need it on Christmas.
So you're on tour.
Yeah.
You're actually on a couple of tours.
Yep, so I'm just getting off tour with John Legend. My brother John Legend was so gracious enough to have me open for his Christmas tour, a John Legend Christmas. And now, coming from that, I'm going on my own tour for this holiday, and we're coming right back here to City Winery to actually end the tour.
So we got a chance to see it. People watching got a little taste of it. But tell us what it's like being there during one of these jam sessions.
My first one out, Dr. Dre came through, Stevie Wonder, grew to be Queen Latifah, John Legend, Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis. I've had everybody on that stage, man. And so we are continuing that. You never know who's going to pop up on that stage, so you don't want to miss it. I promise you, it's an experience. It's a legacy experience.
Is there a bucket list thing that you're shooting for?
I must say winning a Grammy as an individual artist would be so great. So we are now 2025 Grammy nominated for an album I produced with Alicia Keys and Tom Kitt called Hell's Kitchen, my Broadway play debut and musical theater debut. We got 13 Tony nominations as well this year. I was able to get a Tony nomination. I'm excited that I'll be returning as musical director for Justin Timberlake, and he's going out on tour this next summer as well to continue his tour. And I just was named musical director of the Gershwin Prize, which happens in April. And so I'm excited about that as well.
You're living your bucket list.
I got to be honest and say the bucket list for me is non-musical. I want to be a great father and role model to my children. That's the bucket list for me.
I think you're also a really cool example to young people who may only see the opportunity directly on stage.
Yeah. It's hard in this day and age, especially with social media, that they only see the end result. Moving to Philadelphia in 2000, I played every jazz club for $35, every restaurant lobby, church for $50, two services, rehearsals during the week, all while going to school as a jazz performance major, doing recitals. I was doing everything just to get seen, and I walked into a spot in Philadelphia called the 5 Spot. It was an open mic spot.
I remember the 5 Spot.
And little alley, man. I think we snuck in there, as a matter of fact, because we were 17, 18 years old, and it was produced by The Roots and Richard Nichols, rest in peace. Sean G and Amir Questlove Thompson took me under their wing, and here I am. I'm a product of the Roots. I'm an honorary Root. I'm a ride for them always. I look at Questlove as my MD. I'm a lot of people's MD, but he's like my MD. I still am able to call him and get advice.
Doing the kind of work, the give back, the charity work, the mentoring young people, is something you've always kind of stayed connected to.
Sure.
Tell us why that's important.
Unfortunately, I've seen traveling around this world that, as an African-American male, all we need sometimes is the opportunity. We need to be able to visibly see success, and no disrespect to anybody that dribbles a ball or throws a football or is a rapper or a musician like myself. But there's so many other jobs that I want to highlight, and I think that's going to be my focus coming up, is to show people behind the scenes who sets up the camera, who sets up the microphones for Rihanna to sing, who does the sound for Justin Timberlake to hear. There's so many other jobs that you can be deemed successful to do without it having to be on the stage all the time. I wanted to, for a brief, small period of time, go to the NBA, right? And so now I'm the musical director for NBA All-Star Weekend. That's one example of where music took me.
After a quick break, Adam shares how he uses his voice for good and puts the whole studio, and I'm sure you, in a cozy holiday mood with a Christmas classic you're not going to want to miss. The whole theme of The Pulse is use your voice for good. When you hear that phrase, what's it mean to you?
Using my voice for good means to speak positivity always, to try to lead by example, to show that music has the power to heal. It also has the power to hurt. So your words, you have to use wisely. I always want to uplift. My music is for sure inspirational, deemed inspirational music. I just want my words and my voice to be a beacon of good, for sure.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Merry Christmas. I'd love to leave y'all with this Christmas classic. The Christmas song. Merry Christmas, everybody. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a crowd, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes on a glow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, y'all. There's nothing like Christmas at home, I tell you. So I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays, Philadelphia. Happy holidays, everybody.